3 weeks later, we're back to start some little mini fires. Progress this morning, kind of cleaning up the side of the driveway. Kyle found another stump. But there was a burn pile over there that we just kind of picked up the last of the sticks and been throwing them on the pile and then cleaned up the area a little bit. So one little section at a time, starting to clean it up a bit. And that little pile over there is what we're working on burning today. And all the sticks laying right in this area. Shoot, I was expecting way more grease to come out of there.
I think it's hung up on that roller right in the center.
It took all of our hands to get this on, so I actually missed getting it filmed. But we used the crowbar and it went pretty quickly. Now we just gotta get grease back in there and get the tension back in the truck, and we're back in business. we got through the pile. There's some rocks in there that he's moving around now. Still got a couple stumps that we pulled out of there, and then these trees over here. But now we're just gonna work on kind of filling this in and smoothing it out. Fire's still rip roaring over here. Eventful day to say the least. The next little area that we're going to tackle next time we come up is over there where Ricky is. He came over to help pop up these trees that we had to down to get a gigantic trailer over here. But we also have a burn pile over there we need to finish burning and then widen this driveway out. Our friends and family can bring in their trailers and not have such a hairpin corner right here. So we're making progress, little bits at a time. It is Sunday. We are heading home. We successfully burned all of the stuff that was right here in this massive pile next to the RV. Moved a couple stumps out of there that we'll try to burn next time, but for the most part we got this area pretty much cleaned out, and now we can start moving some fill dirt over here and start leveling it a little bit. I just love this rock. It's like a step. Isn't that cool? So many boulders to play with. Here's what's left of our burn pile. It's still kind of smoking a little bit. I think our goal right here is we're going to try to make like somewhat a little lawn, if we can find a good lawn mix to grow here. Probably plant a couple fruit trees. We're thinking apple in this little spot, maybe put some picnic tables, maybe another little campsite for our friends. Took out another stump right there this weekend. Pretty sure we have about 1,500 more stumps to go, but if we do a couple every time we're up here, we're making some progress. Foggy and cold. This morning, Kyle wanted to tackle over on the far side of the driveway there. We're working to widen it out to make it a little bit more trailer friendly. The little burn pit that we made right there. So he dug out this corner, which yesterday had a couple fallen trees that we chopped up and put in the wood pile to be split. But our goal is to probably get that dirt over to the other side where we just burn the piles and use that for the fill for planting some grass. Before we leave, a lot had changed since the last time we were really up here doing anything. So when we bought the property, it came with, that it had just been recently cleared out a little bit, logged, and so part of the permit for that clearing was that they had to come back in and burn all the slash piles, which a few weeks back you might have seen my little video of they lit the burn piles, and we were supposed to have some knowledge that it was happening so that we could at least warn the neighbors, because there's at least like 40 of them throughout the property. And our trail camera picked up this pile right here, sparked. And the weekend before, we had just had a little campfire not too far away at our little center area there, and we were like, there's no way that a spark came over and lit this pile. So we drove here, which were a couple hours away, and we had lit all 40 piles at the same time. So we were a little bit worried because it's a lot of fire and a lot of down old timber and branches from when it was previously logged in the past. Here's another one that was pretty big with some boulders in the middle. You can see that the fire was so hot it shattered that boulder right in the center, which is just insane. But, you know, they were doing it right. They had one of their employees up here monitoring to make sure nothing got out of control. We felt that it was under control enough that we did go back home and let them do what they were here to do. And it made the local Facebook page because it was such a big plume of smoke, and you could see it from the highway that's not too far from here. But it's kind of funny to be up here now and see, you know, it's just one step closer to being clean. And while we still have a ton of pickup to do and cleanup to do, it just already looks so much better with those flash piles for the most part being gone. Like this one here, you can see there's still quite a bit of stuff that didn't burn around it that we will probably have to pick up and burn. I think they're pretty much done, so I think the rest of it's on us, but we've decided that probably every time we come up we're going to pick a section and kind of clean up around these piles. I also didn't come up during the time that they set these posts for the driveway. We came up one weekend and dug the holes and just ran out of time. Well, the guys came back up here and set these posts, and it was not an easy task. We had to dig holes that were way bigger than we had planned, which took way more concrete and backfill. But the poles are in the ground, and they're going to sit like that for a while until the ground's settled around them. And then we'll be doing some rock cork around them to kind of help stabilize them, just because this ground, once you dig a hole, turns into like a sinkhole area. It's the weirdest thing. But waiting for everything to settle, and then we're gonna stabilize them a little bit more. And we have a little temporary gate put in here just because no matter how many no trespassing signs you post, you still end up with people being nosy, coming up and looking around. So just trying to make a little barrier, make it a little bit harder, I guess. Come on, babies. Time to go home. Come on. Baby. Come on, Sierra. You can do it. Oh, come on, Mama. Little lady.